Friends, two nights ago, I had dinner with Erez, the owner of Shaffa restaurant in Surry Hills. You may have read about his restaurant in the media. Someone spread and sprayed horrific anti-Semitic graffiti on the front of his bar. Erez is an amazing man. He moved to this country from Israel 8 years ago. He's got an Argentinian wife, Clara, and a beautiful young boy named Timo. He put his life savings into that restaurant, as well as his heart and soul and every available working minute. It's a remarkable thing to see someone put everything they've got into a business on the other side of the world. But that's exactly the kind of people we attract to this beautiful city. Two things struck me about my conversation with Erez. Firstly, he was understandably in despair after hearing that vandalism and naked anti-Semitism had been sprayed across the front of his business. He believed that no one would want to go to that restaurant that had been targeted with that kind of offensive filth. He was amazed to discover that the exact opposite thing happened. The next night, the restaurant was packed. His city rallied behind him, bookings stacked up, and those who couldn't get a table bought a gift certificate instead. Secondly, hearing Erez's love for Sydney, his absolute astonishment at its beauties, which is undiminished even in the face of that despicable act of public racism. It struck a chord with me. Sometimes it takes someone who wasn't born and raised here to show us the city that they're seeing through their eyes, to understand what we live in each and every day. My government wants Sydney-siders to fall in love with this city all over again. But I'm convinced only change, thoughtful, considered and lasting, big and small, but change itself will help us do just that. From major infrastructure projects to subtle changes that benefit the culture, to making not much needed and long overdue tax reform. Change, as much as our natural beauty, is what makes Sydney great. So together, let's grasp the opportunity and live up to the daunting legacy of the ultimate change maker in our city's history, Dr. John Bradfield. Thank you so much, everybody.